Well, shifting to another topic this week at 201 Poplar, Friday, the 9 Shelby County corrections officers appeared in court. They were indicted last month in their involvement in the death of inmate Gershun Freeman last October. You can see in this video that was released in March, you can see Gershun Freeman. He was nude at the time. You see several corrections officers dealing with him, trying to restrain him. There's part of the video where you can see some of the corrections officers' bodies on Mr. Freeman. The 33-year-old later died. And again, in September last month, a district attorney from Nashville indicted 9 of Shelby County corrections officers. 2 of those 9 face second-degree murder charges. They appeared in court Friday morning. Let's take a listen to one of the attorneys representing one of the corrections officers and an attorney representing Gershun Freeman's family.
We don't try cases in the court of public opinion. This is actual live. As my client is a father, he is a husband, he's a lifelong Memphian who's done well in his community. And so we want to know the facts.
Our charge is that the leadership and the policy decisions of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department resulted in this happening. They were a moving force, one of the significant things that led to this happening.
Otis, as this case potentially moves to a trial, what are you sort of interested, curious in seeing as this proceeds? Because this is a pretty, this drew national headlines, continues to draw national headlines.
Well, I mean, the thing that I'm looking to see is, could this have been prevented from the standpoint of did they really have to apply that level of force that resulted in his death? And whether there is credible medical evidence that the beating of him and the sitting on him and the holes they had on him, was that a cause for his death? That's going to be the pivotal issue. It's not a slam dunk for the prosecution. And I understand the defense lawyer saying there that you don't try cases in public opinion, but you know, the public has an opinion, and we're going to be looking very closely to see how this case goes forward, and it's going to be based, I believe, on a lot of the medical evidence here.
Mark, what will you be kind of thinking about, focused on as this case continues to evolve?
Well, Mr. Freeman's video was really, really hard to watch. I watched it a couple times. It was very, very disturbing. It really concerns me that he was someone who was known to have mental illness. His family disclosed that. The deputies knew that. The jail knew that. I think we have to have a very serious conversation about what happened with Mr. Freeman. And also we have to have a serious conversation about the ability for the jail to handle people with mental health issues, quite frankly. And I think we're failing on that. We need to have a conversation with the sheriff to see if he's got the ability to address people with mental health issues who may be charged with a very serious crime. There's programs in this county where we do divert people who are nonviolent offenders to appropriate medical crisis centers in this community. But for someone who is a violent offender or is suspected to be a violent offender, what can we do better for those people with mental health issues? Again, it was very, very disturbing for me to watch. And again, the deputies don't seem to have control of the situation. They were trying to put hands on him, and he was able to actually run down the hallway, and they just literally could not control the situation. And so it just escalated and escalated. It didn't de-escalate at any point. It elevated, and the end result is Mr. Freeman's death. And so I hope we'll take a deep dive at a lot of the issues, not just this one situation, but there's other Mr. Freemans in the jail today with serious needs, serious mental health issues, and we've got to do a better job.
And very briefly, this speaks to the broader issue of mental health. I know, you're working in that area right now, Mark, and so you know firsthand a lot about this. But we need to do better when it comes to people with mental health, because it's a danger to all of us when we don't address that issue.
Gotcha. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for our great panel. I want to thank everyone for being here, Otis Sanford and Mark Billingsley. I hope you all have a great week, and we have an encore at 10:35 p.m., and we're on every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Have a great rest of your Sunday and a great start to your week.